launch another boat. We don't know her name yet because I'm going to christen her and then we'll know her name. And she's a 12-foot clinker dinghy that I built over the last year and a half. And she's a gorgeous little thing. And I'm really excited to see her in the water and see what she looks like when she's actually afloat. What's unique about her is that she's all wood, no plywood, western red cedar planking, fastened by copper rivets to steam bent oak frames, and Paul Gartside design, very, very traditional design. And if you can build a boat like this, you can build any boat in the world, no matter how big or how small, any wooden boat. I now have the skills to do that. I don't have the money, but I do have the skills to do that. She rows and sails. We weren't not going to sail her today, although it would have been probably a nice day to go this morning. With this little breeze, I would have felt safe. And she's got a little lug rig that I can't wait to use and see what she does. Most of what I really planned was just to build her, just to learn how to do that. And I'm going to sail her this summer here, sail and row on the Columbia. And then I might sell her and move on to the next one. So I christened her Haddie, short for Finnan Haddie. And but Haddie is what I'll call her because it's a sweet name and she's a sweet boat. And here's two. Oh, somebody else. There's also in my car. I need to get them some greens here. There's in the front seat of my car. But wait, I'll just wait a second here. I christened the Haddie, and may she have fair winds and a long life. I want her to live for 100 years. So let's God bless her. Okay.
God bless her.
All right. Have your
May I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Pour me some.
For those of you who know me, you know that I've been involved with some pretty amazing boats. This boat that Scott built is the most beautiful boat that I've ever been around, and honest to God, I've been around some of the most beautiful custom-made sailboats in the world, and this is so beautiful. It's in the work and the love that went into it, and the coffee we drank, and the rivets we put in this thing are just astounding. So,
all right, well, here's to her. Thank
here's
you.
to her.
To Haddie. Woo! Ah. That'll take care of us. That'll take care of us. All right. Yeah, get those greens. Okay.
Where's your signature?
There it is. That's where it goes. That's just a cap. But she, yeah. So her rudder, but that's where she goes. It's just a dagger board.
I was looking for you.
Yeah, no, that and yeah, everything is. I didn't bring her rudder, which is sweet also. And everything about hers. Okay, let's back her in.
Woo!
Very nice, very nice.
Look at how nice she rose, too. Look at perfect.
Now she's floating. I don't see any water on the inside, which actually in many traditional boats, they do take on water at the start until the wood swells, because there is there's nothing between these laps. It's just wood on wood. And so it's designed to take up water is what they say. And she seems pretty tight already. She seems to row just beautifully, and there are some actual design elements in that are different than the boats I've had before. One, she's got a plumb stem, and which puts her keel down in the water at the very entry point, and then she's got this long flat keel that really seems to track super well when you row her, more so even than Madrina. So she just feels delightful to row. Just cannot be any nicer. I mean, of course, when there's no wind, everything is nice to row. But she's just, I feel like we could go to Hawaii. This different design on this, traditional element, which of course comes from a time when there were no motors. Every boat was a rowing boat and a sailing boat. So anything you did in the design to help her row was done. And this plumb stem and flat keel seems to be one of those elements that I've never been in a boat with that kind of traditional element, but it seems to be really effective, at least so far, in this very small experiment that we're doing now. Rowing around in the pond. But I'm happy. And, for a little tiny boat, there's a lot of room in here, right? I mean, and I've never rowed a boat from this forward position, which is for when you have more people in here, because it balances the boat out nicely, and it seems to work just fine. So, Finnan Haddie, here she is, in all her glory. And the sound of that water slapping against her laps is about as nice as there is any place. You guys want coffee? There's coffee here, something, just anything, and then we'll put this boat in the water. Yeah, the last one, it was calm, and it was like February. It was super cold. It was Madrina, and I was trying to get her in the water so I could sail in the spring, so I could take her to Mexico. Right?
I remember the first one. We were wondering if you're coming back.
Yeah. the guy came by in a boat. The guy came by in one of those motors. He goes, "Do you need help?" And I said, "I'm not sure," because I was, and the oar locks were popping out, and I couldn't keep, I was just, it was scary how little I knew.
Yeah, those days are gone.
Now I get into trouble and I say, "Well, just stay in the boat." Pretty nice. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, it looks great.
Where was the twist that was?
Well, this on the garboard. Put it on the garboard. Because the garboard is perfectly flat.
Yep.
And it comes over to 90 degrees.
I know, I see that.
So, when you look at her shape underneath, it's just really shocking to me.
Most amazing.
Right? You can get that much shape.
Yep. Beautiful, Scott. Just beautiful.
And then also, her final destination is always, back, where the things grow green, and we don't want her to, we want her to come home each time she goes out there. Look like a date boat? Does it look like a date boat?
Yeah. You need a little umbrella.